Life at home had become so difficult that Henry no longer questioned it. Hunger was no longer a surprise. It was normal. Every day he found a way to eat. Not always good food, not always enough, but he didn't search for quality anymore. He searched for quantity, just enough to keep going. His older brother Siley had left years ago with one goal: to come back and help the family. After 4 years of training, he finally finished. He started working, but life did not go as planned. One evening, during a rare visit, Siley sat quietly beside Henry. Siley, tired. "I thought things would be different." Henry looked at him. "You're still trying. That's what matters." But deep down, they both knew things were still hard. One day, something unexpected happened. The woman who had adopted Henry's twin sister decided to send her back. Henry didn't ask questions. He didn't need to. But one thought stayed in his mind. She cannot live the life I'm living. She was his sister. And more than anything, he didn't want her to suffer like him. So instead of staying in the village, she went to live with their father in the city. For a moment, Henry allowed himself to hope. Maybe now, his father would finally take responsibility. His sister returned to school. But in the city, everything was more expensive. School fees were too high. And once again, things fell apart. She had to drop out. Years later, at 18, she left again, this time to build her own life. Meanwhile, Henry kept fighting his own battles. He worked hard at school, day after day, until he reached his final year of middle school. And then, something happened. Something that changed everything. The results of the national exam were announced. Students gathered. Names were being called. Then, suddenly, voice in the crowd. "Henry, he's first." Not just in his school, not just in his village, but in the entire region. For a moment, everything went silent in his mind. Then, the noise came back. People were shouting his name, celebrating, talking. But none of them knew the nights he studied hungry, the loneliness, the effort made in silence. That result opened a new door. Henry was selected for a national excursion, for the best students in the country. For 10 days, he traveled across the country. But for him, it was more than just a trip. It was a discovery. For the first time, Henry met students from different cities. Students who were better than him, brighter, sharper. They had grades he once believed were impossible. One evening, sitting among them, he asked quietly, "How do you get scores like that?" One student smiled. "We just have the right tools and good schools." That's when Henry noticed something. Most of them came from private schools. They had resources, books, support, comfort, things Henry never had. He looked down at his notebook. Just a simple one. That was all he'd ever needed. But now, his vision had changed. That trip reshaped the way he saw the world. It made him realize something important. There were levels, and he had only just begun to see them. He was 17 years old. And during that trip, something else happened. Something he had never experienced before. He met a girl. Her name was Celine. She came from a city far away from his. They spoke, they laughed, they shared moments. And for the first time in his life, Henry felt something new, something unexpected, something he couldn't explain. He had fallen in love. Sometimes, life doesn't just test you. Sometimes, it shows you a world you never knew existed.